Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Happy Saturday, happy broadcasting, happy bro building, bro budget Saturday. We are recording right now on the 2003, now listen to me, the 2003 ENG, which stands for Electronic News Gathering, disc camera, which is a DVD camera that came out in 2003, and the model number is, it's the XDCAM PDW-510, the first broadcast camera that came out in 2003. Now, they didn't even show this camera. I tried to do all the research. I went back and looked and looked and looked. There's a couple videos on the 530. That was the one that I think they released right after the 510. I don't know how successful they were releasing this camera. I couldn't find any information on it except for the cost. It's like $18,000. Can you believe that? $18,000 in 2003. And the only video I found was from this, I forgot they call him Camera Nerd or something like that. And I posted the video a couple days ago, and I'll probably post it again today, of the 2003 NAB show. And he kind of mentioned it real quick, and he kept on moving on and showing other cameras and that type of nature. So I will post that video today from the National Association of Broadcasters in Las Vegas. He went to that convention. I don't know if I attended that one because I was just now kind of getting out there in Las Vegas at the time. I was just now starting to work in Las Vegas. I probably went to the 2004, 2005 convention. But 2003 was the convention that this camera came out. And it was at NAB, National Association of Broadcasters in Las Vegas. And once again, the model number is the PDW 510, PDW-510. I'm going to post the description. In the description, I'll post it. It was they showed at B&H, and if you click on the main link, once you see the main link, you look under there, it'll tell you it's like 18,000 bucks. Crazy. Not worth that now, but that's what it cost back then. So I finally got it working. I got a used unit. I paid like $179 for the body, and then I got the lens like I think like a couple weeks later. I took it off of one of my Sony D30 broadcast cameras, so the ENG broadcast cameras, like a studio broadcast camera. I should have brought that in here. Should have brought that in here. But I took it off that broadcast camera, and then I took that, and now that lens is right here. And this lens has been used on several cameras. I also use it on my DV cam. My DV cam came out in, I don't know what year. We'll talk about that later. But the DV cam is one of my favorite cameras. And it's in really good condition. It's black, all black, and it takes the tapes, the mini DV tapes and the mid-size tapes, I believe. But anyway, we want to talk about this camera. This was the first DVD broadcast camera by Sony, I believe. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. So the 510, if you go back to that NAB convention, 2003, you'll see the 510. They're talking about it, and they don't talk about it very long. These guys just kind of goes over it, shows it for a minute. And the DVD camera was very popular back in the 2003, 2005. They started coming out with a lot of DVD cameras. Here's their consumer level DVD camera. This is the Sony consumer level DVD camera. Here's another one right here. I have two of them identical. And if you look on the side, you see the round area. That round area, that's where the DVD goes in there. And let's see if I can open it up here. If I know how to open it. If I remember how to open it up. I think you open it up from the bottom. Let me see if I remember how to open this thing up. It's the top, it's the top. But it's got a little latch right here, and then it opens up. Almost not opening up. Might be jammed though. Let's try this one. You should be able to spring back the latch. Oh. You gotta have power on this mug, I think. Oh, it's not gonna let me open it up in the side. Yeah, this is a power unit, but anyway, you open it up and the door will open up right here. This is a DVD camera. This is the consumer level DVD camera, and this probably cost you a pretty price back in the day. I didn't look at the price on these, but this might have cost you, I don't know, maybe $1,000 for something like this. $1,000 for this. But we're looking at the broadcast one, the professional broadcast one, the ENG camera, that costs you, would have cost you like what this thing would have cost you? This thing would have cost you like I mean, this one would, the one that we're recording on, would have cost you $18,000. $18,000. Imagine that. Now we're not recording on the. Let's talk about that. We're not recording on DVD. What I've done, I've built it into a studio mobile system. It's all battery operated, and the camera runs off of 12 volts, of course. So I got 12 volt little battery power supply that powers the camera. We have a monitor hooked up to it. We have a 15-inch monitor. We have another Sony camera attached to it as well for high definition. This is standard definition. This is the standard definition picture. So this is what you're seeing right now, standard definition. And I can focus, I can back focus, I can zoom in. It's an awesome camera. But we're going to switch it right now. I'm going to switch it. Once again, I'm using OBS. I have a computer built onto the camera as well. So I got a mini PC built onto the camera. I've got a USB microphone. I overspoke the other day because I was kind of excited when I was building it. But I'm recording on a USB microphone that was given to me by a buddy. Thank you for donating this microphone. Anthony Roberts, my buddy out there, Anthony Roberts, thank you. So I'm recording on a USB microphone, and it lights up blue and everything. It's pretty cool. It's got it's a USB microphone, but it has an audio amplifier in it, a sound card built into it. So you can plug your headphones in, you can monitor everything too. So I could put on headphones right now and be monitoring everything, which I should be doing. Let's see what my voice sounds like. I didn't think about that. But anyway, we're just gonna, it's got a computer, it's got a USB microphone built on here, it's got another camera on here, the Sony HD. Are you
trying to shop for USB microphone?
No.
Okay.
That was Alexis. That was Alexis. Anytime I say the word computer, because I have it set for computer, she hears me. Okay. So anyway, do I want to shop for a USB microphone? Trying to get me to buy stuff. See how this new AI technology is? Y'all heard that? She wanted me to buy a USB. I just bought some stuff off of Amazon, and we're going to tell you what we just bought off of Amazon actually too. But I don't want to get too sidetracked. We're talking about a disc camera, a DVD disc camera project, a ENG camera from 2003. Going back to that, it's called the XDCAM, the 510 XDCAM. The PDW XDCAM, the PDW-510 XDCAM. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So this camera has a lot of stuff attached to it. We're not using the DVD, not recording on DVD. I don't even have a DVD media for this camera. I might buy one day. I don't know. Might find one on eBay or something. But right now, I found a new way of recording. And this is the most simple way of recording. That's why I'm making this video, to kind of help people out there and show you guys how to do this. You don't gotta go out and buy these expensive recorders. And I got one over here. I can show you my DIGITNOW recorder. It costs you about $99. You don't gotta do that. There's a couple micro recorders they got where you can plug them into older cameras with have composite output, like RCAs. Just to break it down to the people that don't know what I'm talking about. Composite means RCAs, the yellow, the white, and the red, like from a VCR back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s. If you have an old camera that has those type of plugs or connectors or even a cable, that's called composite. That's old technology, standard definition. It's not high definition, but you can still record on those old cameras. You can still use any camera. It could be a VHS camcorder, it could be anything. It could be one of these. Now these cameras, these can have composite output. These are not HD cameras. These have composite output, just like this camera has composite output, but they have different connectors. So this one has like a little tiny mini 3.5 millimeter jack. You plug it in. No, not this one. This one has a proprietary connector. It's kind of weird, but you plug that little plug in, and then it has RCAs that come on the other end, and then you can plug that into what they call a scan converter, and it either down convert or it'll up convert, and it'll change the signal from composite to whatever signal you want it to change to. I bought one the other day. Hang on, I'm gonna show you a couple. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with the other one, but I bought this one the other day. Got it off on eBay. I got this one off of eBay, and this is a it says microconverter, and it goes from HDMI to SDI. HDMI stands for high definition multi-interface, and we're taking that signal and we convert it to SDI, which stands for serial digital interface. Serial digital interface is a more professional interface with locking BNC connectors. Okay, BNC connectors, they lock in, and bam, then you can also plug in RCAs into this, which I'll show you real quick. Okay, this is a good example. I got these already. I just chopped these off. Yeah, that's good. So these are your RCAs, and you can plug that in, and then now you could plug this up to your camera. Okay, but this is BNC. I mean, this is SDI, so this will not work as composite signal. This will not work into a TV set or anything like that unless you have a SDI TV. Not too many people have it. Professional monitors. Okay, so this is SDI, but this is just an example. This is a microconverter. They call it a microconverter, but basically it's a scan converter. It's a scan converter, and there's a lot of different names. They may use different names on these things. These things are pretty awesome. Now I bought this one particularly. And it didn't work. I'm having some problems with it. It works a little bit, but I'm getting some flickering in it. I think it's the settings on the that Panasonic recorder thing that I bought. That Panasonic P2 Panasonic recorder thing. This is for that. That's another whole story. So I'm still trying to work on that. And it had SDI signal coming in, so I decided that I was going to take HDMI on one side, HDMI coming in, and SDMI coming and SDI going out, and I was going to go into the Panasonic recorder, and then I was going to be able to record on the PT cards. I know it sounds weird, but I wasn't going to really record them to the PT cards. I was going to, I mean, you know, it's a long story, so we're not going to go into that. I don't want to get you guys too confused. That's not for another whole project. But I had one. Oh, here's the one I was going to show you guys. Okay, well, this is a perfect example right here. Okay, so this is the one I actually ordered another one of these today. The opposite of this. This is HDMI in and composite out. Let me make sure. HDMI to AV. It says upscaler 1080p. They call these upscalers or downscalers, whatever you want to call them, but they're just scan converters. That's the proper name, scan converters. Okay, it scans the signal and converts it into another signal. Okay, so you got HDMI high definition multi-interface coming in, which is your high definition cable. This is what mostly everybody has. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is it focusing? I don't have my automatic focus on yet. So this is an HDMI cable. You guys know what an HDMI cable is. It's what everybody uses now for the flat screen TVs and so forth, and cameras. And then on the other side is the old-fashioned RCAs. These are old-fashioned RCAs. I know it's a little blurry. I don't have it focused in. And you just match up the colors basically. On here you're going to see yellow. Yellow is for video, and your left and right. Right is red, and yellow is left. It doesn't really matter. You can swap them around. So this is your audio-video signal going out. This is going out to whatever you want to go to. It could be an old TV. Like I got this old TV over here, Toshiba TV from 2002. We're going to talk about that. That my mom used to have in the bedroom with a built-in VCR. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I brought it out, cleaned it up a little bit. We're going to be using that to test a lot of our old cameras. So if I wanted to take a brand new camera, an HDMI camera, I don't have any sitting right now, but say I had a little camcorder and I want to plug it in, the HDMI could come in here, and then this output right here, the RCAs, would go into the TV because that's an old TV. Okay, so these come in handy. I just ordered another one of these a little while ago. I just ordered the opposite of this because the reason I ordered it is because I'm using one of these right now on this camera right now as we speak. Oh yeah, I'm actually using this right now to convert the composite signal from the camera to HDMI, and then from HDMI it goes into a capture card. I don't have any more capture cards laying around, do I? Let me see if I got one. Damn. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I do. So I'm able to show you everything this time. This is your capture card. It looks very, very, very blurry from here. I know I need to focus my camera in. Let me zoom my camera in and see if I can focus in on this. We'll focus in a little bit here. Let me do my back focus. You guys just bear with me for a minute. If I try to get it focused in, you see how close I am talking here. Okay, now you can probably see the product. Let's see, move it back here a little bit. Yes. Don't mind me being a little bit blurry. So this is the HDMI USB on one side, and of course your HDMI is on the other side. This is your capture card. These are like $8.99, something around there. $8.99 on Amazon right now. I just posted that earlier today. And then this particular unit right here that's next to it, you can see it says, try to focus it in here. I don't have my automatic focuses. I'm just going back and forth. See, that's what you got to do. Got to use whatever you got to do. This is called the HDMI to AV. So HDMI comes in here, and then it upscales it. It upscales it to 1080p. HDMI, yeah, HDMI comes in, I believe, and then the output is composite. So technically, you could plug this into here. Well, you're kidding because I don't have a cable. but there'll be a cable that will go between here and here. I'm sorry, couldn't see me on the camera. There will be a cable between here and here, which is HDMI, and this is your combination. The signal that's coming in on this side, it's coming in on the side, which is your old composite, old VCR, TV, Nintendo, whatever it is. It's coming in here. It's coming out HDMI, and then out of the HDMI, it's going into here, and then this is HDMI going into USB. Does that make sense to you guys? That's how it works. These two items can take an old retro camera or gaming system and bring it back to life. Okay, I'm gonna zoom back out and try to focus. Here we go. See, I'm out of focus right now, and that's because my back focus on this camera is not set correctly. And that's another whole, when you're working with broadcast cameras, you gotta tune them in and all that stuff. I haven't really played around with this one yet. I'm just trying to tune it to my best ability. It's probably pretty decent for right now. Okay, so this is a broadcast camera. This is an ENG camera, once again, an $18,000 camera. The news out there in 2003, this is probably what they would have been using. If they wanted to get the top of the line camera that ran off of a disc back then, this is what they would have been using. Now they have a disc recorder laptop similar to my Panasonic system. It was very, very pricey back then. We're talking about like 20,000 bucks for that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So if you wanted the laptop to put the disc in and do all your editing and all that kind of stuff, you would have spent $20,000 for the laptop, and you would spend $20,000 for the camera, or $18,000 for the camera. So that's just a little quick history of this camera, the XDCAM, the PDW-510 from 2003. Okay, now what we're going to show you is, like I said, we're using these devices right here. I'm using actually both of these devices right here. Okay, flip it around. Both of these devices. Okay, this is your capture card. This captures the video, and so that you can put it in OBS. This takes the video from Composite and changes it to HDMI. It upscales it to HDMI, like a fake HDMI, like fake news. It upscales it to fake HDMI. The HDMI goes into the capture card, and then the capture card captures it, and you go into OBS, and then OBS is allowing me to record everything right now. OBS is free software that you get on the internet. It's free. Read my lips. OBS is free, and it stands for, I always forget it, I always say broadcasting software, on-air broadcasting software, something like that. That's what it stands for, something like that. OBS, just look it up. Go to Google it, OBS, and you got free software. Now that's your recorder. So with that software, there's a lot of tutorials on how to use the software. Just go to for beginners on OBS, and they'll show you how to use it. I'm not gonna go into the main things, but there's a big stop button. It says stop recording and start recording. There's a button there. Once you get your image in there, all you gotta do is hit that. Once you set up your format of what you want to record it in, and that's what we're doing. We're recording right now. We're recording on like H.264 or something like that. I don't even remember what format, but it's really low format, and then you can upload it to the web. Now, as soon as this video is done, all I gotta do is send it to YouTube, because it's gonna be on my desktop. It's gonna be a file. I can name the file, send it to YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and that's what I'm gonna do. So you'll be getting this video today on Saturday, the what was the day, the 5th? Yeah, it is the 5th. I think it's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday the 5th, April the 5th, 2020. Might be the 6th. Can't even remember anymore. Yeah, I think it's the 5th. What did my clock say here? It says the 5th. Yeah, April the 5th, 2025. Okay, April the 5th, 2025. So that's enough on the XDCAM. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go a step further. I'm actually gonna show you the camera, what the camera looks like. We're gonna flip out of this screen. We're gonna go to my dual screen. There's supposed to be a dual screen here with both cameras. I apologize for that because I had a comparison, but I can actually plug it up right now. It should be charged up a little bit. We charging up the PJ30, and I had to charge it through the USB, and you guys just bear with me for a minute. You heard it click on. Let's see. Okay, probably got a little power in here, hopefully. Plugged in here. Should be seeing a picture any moment here. Why am I not seeing a picture? Let me re-energize the scheme here. You guys just bear with me for a second. I got it labeled. Go back into it. USB. USB, that looks like it right there. That might be it, or that might be the other one. I can't tell anymore. Oh man, I lost the signal. I lost the signal on the other USB now. Anyway, we're still using the same microphone, but now you see, put my hand right here in front. Oh, that's this camera. That's this camera. Got the wrong one. Oh man. Hang on here. Hang on, folks, for a second. Let me switch to the other USB. I lost the signal. I don't know why I lost the signal there. Yeah, we got it froze up right there. That one froze up. Huh. Let me see if I got this thing plugged in good. I got it plugged in backwards. It's plugged in. Power. Okay. Well, you still see me, right? You guys still see me? We are still recording with the XDCAM, but it's in the wrong box here. And bear with the technical difficulties right now. But we will fix this right now somehow. Let me see if I can fix that box. XDCAM, Sony. Weird, very weird. Anyway, we're still recording, so we're just gonna keep on recording. Anyway, the box right there where it says 2010 Sony PJ230. That's actually my projector camera. It's on. I see it myself in the screen here, but it's a different image, and it's not going through the USB capture card, because the capture card sometimes they get kind of flaky. They got to be in real tight and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what we're doing. We're having problems with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on this and see if I can fix that. Let me do it one more time. Take the image from the other USB. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. So now the image that you're seeing right now, that's from the high definition camera. This is from the high definition camera. It's right, 2010. Now the other box here, you see we got a dual box. I gotta reset that box. It's weird. Sometimes it gets a little flaky. Let's see, where's the other one at? That's called XDCAM. XDCAM, open it up. Gotta figure out which USB it's on, because I didn't label it. Okay, it's not on that one. Let me try it again. Let me get out of it. Get out of it, and then come back. And then I got no picture now. I got no picture. Probably gotta re-plug it in and plug it back in. So anyway, this is the picture from the PJ30. We're in high definition, and if I want to go full screen, I should be able to go full screen. I made a couple different scenes, so this should be full screen right here. This is full screen on the high definition camera. This is what it looks like. Boom. I could zoom in, zoom out, same thing. Let's go ahead and zoom in real quick, show you. Yep. See? Zoom in, zoom out. This is the Sony high definition camera that we're filming on right now. But yeah, we're still using the same microphone. So we're still using that USB microphone. Okay? And you see the microphone in the picture here. This is the microphone right here. I'm gonna have to move the camera up further. I'm gonna put a bracket on there, probably like this, one of these little brackets right here. I'm going to extend it, bring the camera out a little bit further so that the microphone is not in the scene. So you actually see the microphone right here, but that's okay. But that's the Sony camera that we're filming on right now. This is from like 2010. And if I go back to my dual box here, there's supposed to be two boxes here, and you'll see the comparison. Earlier I had the comparisons working, but like I said, I'm probably going to re-plug in the USB capture card. That little card I just showed you, these right here, they're kind of flaky. You got to make sure they're in real tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting the extension cables for this, because it's kind of plugged into the computer sideways right now, and I got both of them together, and I got Velcro in between them, and I kind of like stuck them together so they would have some kind of stability. But what we're going to do is we're going to get extension cables so that these cables can drop down somewhere and then I can zip tie them or something to a part of the camera, or I can Velcro this part to the camera like this with the extension cable. That's the goal. So that's what I'm gonna do with this capture card. Okay, folks. Now, if I bring this up here, it might zoom in a little bit too, because, like I said, this is a newer camera. See, it zooms in a little bit, and so forth. And I'm not using a whole lot of lighting right now, so you see my shadow. Not using a whole lot of lighting. I'm just using a little desk lamp actually. Let's go ahead and reposition this desk lamp a little bit better. Just a little desk lamp. I'm not even using my good lights. So, yeah, this is the test today. We've been working on this camera, and we're trying to get it all ready for OBS. Now, you notice on the bottom, I got my lower thirds. I got my graphics. I can pop these graphics out at any time. I can make them fly in and fly out, but I haven't programmed them yet. And they're going to be programmed on the mini keyboard, the little mini keyboard I showed you guys earlier. I didn't show you today. Where did I put that little mini keyboard? Here's right here. Yeah, I took some pictures of it a couple days ago. This is my favorite little keyboard right here. So this is a keyboard that's going to program all my graphics in once I'm done with it. And this thing lights up blue too. I was telling you about blue the other day. It lights up blue, which is pretty cool. So this lights up blue, and this is actually going to be, I'll use all my F keys to control my graphics. So what I just showed you guys, like when I switch scene, if I switch scenes to full Sony cam, I just not switched that scene. I could have easily did that with this instead of using a mouse. I'm just using a mouse right now, but I could have easily just hit F1 and went from that scene back to the dual box scene, and my images and graphics and stuff can be rolling in and rolling out with just this little small keyboard that I got off of Amazon. I think it was like $9. Okay, it's like $9, and once again, see it lights up, so you can use this thing in the dark, which is pretty good. So this is going to be my whole production. This is going to be my whole studio is going to be based on me controlling it with this keyboard. That's how amazing this system is, folks. Once again, this is you see on the bottom of the graphics where it tells you this is, pointing this way, this is the 2025 retro WBN 63 live broadcaster bro station. That's what we're calling this. This is the broadcaster bro station, if you just want to make it short. It's the broadcaster bro station, or the WBN. I might change it up, put that in front. Yeah, the WBN. We call it the WBN 63 live bro station. You don't gotta say 2025, and it's retro. And the reason we say retro, because we're using something old. We're using old technology and bringing it back to life. So whether I had an old VHS camcorder, I could take any of my VHS camcorders. I could be doing the same thing with a VHS camcorder, with a high 8 camcorder, with any of my camcorders. I could, and yet not even that. We're going to even go back even further. I could use just a camera, just an old small digital camera. I got a bunch of them laying around here, but just a small digital camera. We made a mini broadcaster a couple days ago. We used the Sony. Can't remember the model number, but the first Sony digital high 8 camcorder. We made a broadcaster out of that a couple days ago, sitting over there. Same thing that I'm doing now, I could do with that camera. That camera, I just plugged it straight into the recorder. I have a little small mini recorder that was that accepted Composite and HDMI. So I just plugged it into the recorder, and same thing, record those elements. They go into an SD card, and then pop it in your computer and upload it. This is actually a little simpler, but it's more professional, because now you got the bigger monitor in front of you. You can see yourself, and you just record it onto the desktop. The file goes right onto the desktop, or you could even live stream. If I want to set it up for streaming, OBS allows you to put in a stream key, and you can stream directly and go live. I don't go live too much anymore because I don't really like the quality. Sometimes you get dropouts and stuff like that, so it's not good to go live all the time. But if you wanted to go live, if I wanted to go live right now, I could go live. I'm on a Wi-Fi system. My computer's on Wi-Fi right now. I could bring in images at any time. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something here. Once again, the camera that we're recording on, you see it in the lower left-hand corner. Might be the right-hand corner for you, I don't know. But anyway, the camera that we're recording on is the XDCAM. And I mean, the rig is the XDCAM. We call it the rig is the XDCAM, but the actual camera is the PJ30 right now, which is a high-definition camera. My other camera must have got unplugged somehow, and we will try to get that coming back up in a little bit. But let me see if I can try get it coming back up one more time, because I don't really like not having that camera. It was working perfect earlier. Sorry about that. I don't think we lost that camera completely. That's okay though. But what I wanted to show you is that When I go back to my double boxes, I can copy an image. I'm actually copying the main one of the pictures right now. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna paste it on this scene. They call these are called scenes. So I'm gonna paste it in the scene. It says reference, and you see now you see the actual image. This is the camera, or I should say camera rig. This is the camera, and see how I'm moving it around. I'm doing all that with my mouse. Okay, and this is real. This is live in real time. Okay, and I can shrink the size down. I can take that white background out, and I can make it to where it's a PNG file, or like a Photoshop type file where you won't see the white background. I can do all that. I can put labels in there. I can put titles in there and do all kinds of stuff. So this is, yeah, and I can even reverse it. I can reverse the image where it's looking like it's coming from that side, but of course the text will be reversed as well. So we'll bring it back. It's in front of me now. Boom, boom. But I wanted to show you guys, this is the power of OBS. I could bring in any computer image as I'm making this video right now. Let's just do something real quick. Let's see what I got on here. Let's just bring anything. I'm going to go to Google hit real quick, and I'm going to type in. I don't feel like doing that, but I could bring in any image right now, any background or anything. I could actually do that. I don't feel like doing that. I just want to kind of give you guys an idea. Yeah, that should be, good enough right there. Let's bring in the other side of this camera real quick. We'll go ahead and bring that in. Let's see. Oops. Go back to my dual box here. The other side of the camera with the disc in it. We're going to copy that real quick. Copy that one. I'll go back to the Sony full screen. And then now I'm going to paste it in. Paste it in. Reference file. Here it is right here. And there you see. Now you can see the other side of the camera right there. So I'll get my head straight here. Okay. So now you see where the tape goes in at the top. It looks pretty cool. It has the antennas. Those antennas right there were for the Sony wireless microphone system back then. And what we're going to do, I want to show you guys this too. I don't have that wireless system. That would be a cool wireless system to plug in, because it has a slot where the wireless receiver went into on the camera. Most of your ENG cameras have that, but we don't have that. That system was a very pricey system. But I happened to find one that is more of a home-based type system. This is it right here. It's a Sony-based home system. Is it got upside down? Make sure this thing up right. Yeah, that's right. This is a system that I got like from the thrift store for 20 bucks. Believe it or not, paid like $20 for this. Maybe less than that. Maybe $13. I can't remember, but it was really, really low. And this particular system is Sony, as you can see, and it works. And it works off of 12 volts. So this system, yes, it won't fit good on the camera. I could make a bracket for it and have it where it fits on the camera, but we're gonna just mount this on the tripod. We're gonna mount this on the tripod, and this is gonna be another wireless system. And then I got the microphone that goes with it somewhere around here. And the microphone is just it's a Sony microphone, old school microphone. I don't know how much this thing costs. This thing was probably very expensive back in the day. Okay, so this is like a home-based system, and we're going to mount it on the tripod, because the tripod is going to be on a dolly. I was going to get a dolly for it. Could have ordered the dolly today actually, but kind of ran out of money. So that's why I tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. I want to get the dolly. Dolly's like 35 bucks. So a dolly will have wheels, and then you can just roll this thing anywhere you want to roll it, and then this will be on the dolly with the battery system, and then I can use a Sony microphone to talk to you guys rather than the USB. And the reason that you would want to do that is because if I walk away from the camera, I walk further away, the USB is not going to pick up as well. So I need the handheld microphone, which will be the Sony or one of my other little clip-on mics. But we want to go with Sony. We want to keep the whole package together, hopefully. So you might see this hooked up. I'll probably hook this up tonight. I really probably will hook this up tonight. I got to modify the cord. I got this side. I got to cut it and then make sure it's hooked into the battery system. And this will be 12-volt receiver connected to this camera. Okay. And there's several ways of doing that actually. I was thinking about that the other day. I gotta think about it some more. I could run it directly into the camera, and then I can have the camera controls actually controlling the audio, which is like a little mini mixer, or I could use a USB mixer and go straight into OBS. that's probably what I'll do. I got a little USB mixer over here. It's kind of flaking out on me a couple days ago. It's kind of, I think the connector's getting bad or something. But I used to get a small USB mixer. They're pretty cheap, and then you could run that camera, that audio, straight into OBS, and that'd be your audio. That's just another way of doing it. This microphone doesn't have another microphone input. It has an earphone output, but it doesn't have a microphone input. Anyway, so I think this will conclude our video for today. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how this works. You see the camera. If you want to see, we'll bring in one more image. Go back to my double box here. The last image, I'm going to copy it real quick. Copy it. Go back to Sony full cam here, and then we'll paste it right here. Let's see where it comes up. Paste, and it pops right there. So this is the other side of the camera. This is what the camera looks like. This is the other side of the camera that we're using, once again, from 2003. This is the XDCAM, and I could even put in the titles and everything. If I wanted to put the titles in, I want to talk more about this camera. I'm very, very happy with it. Once again, this is an E&G camera that would have cost me, like I said, 18,000 bucks. See that? Now you see how that picture is behind that, but what's cool about this is you can change the layers around to get what you want. Now you see how that looks. So you can modify any layer you want. You can overlap something to make it look like whatever you want to make it look like. Once again, after we're bringing the title of this camera. Again, let's bring the title. So I go back to my double box here, and I'm just going to copy the text. Okay, copy that real quick. Go back to full cam Sony, and we'll just paste it in. It should pop in. There it is. There's a text. It's kind of big there, too big. I can bring it in. There's a text right there. 2003 PDW-510 XDCAM E&G camcorder. So that's a mouthful. So this is the camera that we are using as our rig, our main rig, our main broadcast station. Okay, everything is connected to this camera, and we're not using the standard definition signal right now because we're still using the HD signal from the PJ30. But like I said, everything is working perfectly right now. I can switch back, but I'm gonna have to unplug the capture card, plug it back in, and set it back up, and we're not gonna do that. But you saw the quality of the you saw the quality earlier, so that should tell you what we're working with. But everything is being recorded in OBS. So we're going to end this video. How long have I been talking here? Let's see. One thing about OBS, it tells you how long you've been talking. 37 minutes. Wow. 37 minutes on this video. Hopefully you guys got some information today. I gave you guys a lot of information. I taught you guys about the scan converters. Okay. The scan converters. The whatever they call them, micro converters, scan converters. I taught you guys about that. I taught you guys about the main capture card that you need. These are only like $8. Okay, I'm keeping it real. These are like $8. Taught you guys a lot of stuff today. So if you like this content, you like what I'm showing you today. Today is bro budget broadcasting Saturday, and this is just a test. I wasn't even planning on even uploading this video. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how this works. I just wanted to test this. I was just testing my system out, but I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and give you guys some content. So now you got some content on how this works a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And that's it. I'd say, actually, let me zoom in just a little bit. No, that's what I was going to tell you. Oh, I'm taking pictures here. I can zoom in. See, I can zoom in just like that. I'll just get rid of these pictures here. You can turn these off. I forgot to tell you that. You can just click on them and turn them off like that. And now you guys see me a little bit better. But yeah, once again, I don't have a lot of light on me, so whatever. Just want to say thank you for watching the video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for looking at this camera from 2003 and from the camera from 2010. This is Retro Broadcasting Day. Retro Broadcasting Flashback Bro Building Broadcasting Saturday. I love you guys. Once again, peace and love. And don't hate. Don't wait. Go to my Cash App. $ Tony McDew. Help a brother out. Try to get a couple more things right now so that I can get everything finalized. I did order a couple things on the Amazon today. And I forgot to tell you, we're using an 8K cable. 8K. Let me show you the box on that. Where's the box on that? You guys think I'm joking. This tripped me out. What does that say? Okay. I ordered this cable. I just got this later on tonight. I ordered it yesterday. It took all day, but I got it. It's an 8K cable. I wanted to show you guys this. I forgot what company from. I'll put the link in the description. But the cable was only $2.99. Okay, $2.99 8K. And this is in reference to the 8K that's on the side of the camera. You know that big sticker right on the side of the camera says 8K? Well now, yes, I got 8K. I'm just keeping it real. Not really, but I'm just having fun. Guys used to brag about their cameras all the time. I'm shooting in 2K, I'm shooting in 4K. So I just said, forget it, I'm shooting in 8K. So that was like my little joke. But you see I got an 8K cable. I got an 8K sticker. So yeah, now I got an 8K camera. Anyway, that's my joke for today. I love you guys. Once again, peace and love. Don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate. Go to my Cash App, $Tony McDew, because I love you. And we out.